sacrifices need to be made on both sides to come to a mutual understanding, as said by Qazi Shah in the studio. I want to ask you about a security nexus that we have discussed earlier on. I will shed some light. There was a NATO-like alliance between Saudi Arabia and Pakistan not very long ago, and it was almost following the NATO doctrine. If one country is under attack and the other nations will follow through. In this point, Pakistan is seen trying to mediate the two sides, try to protect that region. It is important to understand the role of Pakistan in international geopolitics. I want to understand how you feel about the Saudi and Pakistan alliance, as we've seen for so many days. Norman.
Yes, this is another result of the current situation. It appears that the NATO alliance is being challenged by the United States. The United States want NATO, which is basically a defense coalition, to come in and support the United States and Israel offensive in that region. NATO is very reluctant and resistant to this possibility, largely because we are moving forward to a new world. There's a new world order. What happened 50 years ago, 5 years ago, 5 days ago, 5 minutes ago,
Lovely.
does not apply to the future. We have to understand that, yes, the U.S. opinion is that we have a military superiority over the region, the world, and whatever like that. We have tariffs, we have rules, we have sanctions. These rules, sanctions, and restrictions, conditions are pressuring the rest of the world to make alternative selections. They are now aligning themselves with different countries that has the same concept of the future as they do. Unfortunately, we are now in a situation where now Iran is controlling a small part of the world that controls a large majority of the commerce of the world. So because of the sanctions, because of the military actions and these things, they are basically out of desperation forced to implement these type of conditions, and these conditions do not fall in line with the American dream forward, country first concept. Is a restriction. It requires a sacrifice. And unfortunately, the current administration do not believe they should sacrifice anything. They believe they are the victors. They believe they have won this conflict. And why should we concede to anything? Because we hold the keys. Unfortunately, that is not the case as we see right now. The keys they hold do not open the door that we need to go towards the future. It opened the doors to yesterday's events, past events, but not to the future. So countries are now talking and communicating with sources that can help them in their future. And in this case, it may not be to their best interest to follow the line of the United States, to create their own vision, just like the United States has, in terms of how they're going to operate and conduct business globally. So that's where we're at right now. We're looking at a transition. It's a shift. It's a shift from following the United States and the Western way of doing things towards I have to do what's best for my country, my self-interest, and the future of our my individual circumstances. So that may not coincide with what the United States may do. That is not a bad thing, but that is just how it is. The United States, they believe, is working on to their own interests, which has been stated. So the countries must take that lesson learned and do the same for them. And somehow they may cross each other and they may agree to have agreement, but as we see it right now, they do not.